What if the man who saved Rome from itself was murdered by the very people who swore to protect him? And what if he was warned again and again, but ignored them all? Dramatic pause. Before we begin, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more secrets buried in history. Rome trembles. Statues crack. Daggers glint in the dark. A single word burns through time. The Ides of March. By 44 BC, Gaius Julius Caesar ruled the world. He conquered Gaul, crossed the Rubicon, and crushed every rival who dared oppose him. He brought order, wealth, and military glory to Rome, the Republic's shining savior. But when the Senate named him dictator for life, everything changed. To some, he was divine. To others, a dangerous tyrant. And in the shadows of the Forum, whispers began. Not from criminals, but from Rome's most respected men. Marcus Brutus, honorable, idealistic, conflicted, he would soon become the face of Caesar's doom. Casca, Trebonius, Decimus, over 60 men swore an oath to save Rome by killing Caesar. Their chosen day, the 15th of March, the Ides, the day fate would turn against an emperor. That night, thunder shook the heavens. It was as if the gods themselves were warning Rome. Birds scattered, statues wept blood, sacrifices showed beasts without hearts. The signs were clear, if only he'd listened. A warning scrawled on parchment, beware the Ides of March. In the crowd, a soothsayer seized Caesar's arm. Beware the Ides of March, he whispered. Caesar laughed. I do not fear shadows, he said. For what ruler fears destiny when he believes he controls it? That night, Calpurnia woke screaming. She saw her husband, drenched in blood, lying cold in her arms. She begged him, do not go to the Senate. Stay home, my love. For once, Caesar hesitated. Maybe fate could wait. Maybe power wasn't worth the risk. Subtle confidence. Then came Decimus Brutus, a friend, a conspirator. He smiled, and destiny changed course. He teased, will you deny the Senate, Caesar? They wish to crown you king of the East. Pride, not reason, answered. Caesar straightened his toga. The hesitation vanished. The ruler of Rome would not cower to superstition. His litter carried him through Rome's streets. Fate, silent and waiting, followed close behind. Again, the soothsayer appeared. The Ides of March have come, Caesar joked. Yes, the man replied, but not yet gone. A stranger slipped a scroll into Caesar's hand. It named every traitor, every dagger waiting for him. But Caesar never read it. He was too busy shaking hands with his killers. The theater of Pompey loomed ahead. Marble pillars, shadows, a perfect trap. The conspirators circled. Tullius Cimber approached, pleading for mercy. Caesar waved him off and sealed his fate. He pushed Cimber away, and that gesture was the signal. Casca struck first. Steel flashed, the silence shattered. The Ides of March had begun. Daggers everywhere, senators screaming. The Republic itself tearing apart in marble and blood. Caesar fought back, like the soldier he once was. But he was one against many. And then he saw him, Brutus, the man he called son. Their eyes met, and Caesar's heart broke. He stopped fighting. He pulled his toga over his head and whispered goodbye to Rome. He fell beneath the statue of Pompey, the very man he once destroyed. The Senate chamber fell silent. The tyrant was dead, but so was the Republic's soul. The senators fled in terror. Freedom tasted bitter. The killers realized. Rome was not cheering. Caesar's body lay alone on the marble floor. One man dead, one legend born. Mark Antony heard the news. His blood ran cold. He disguised himself and vanished into the night. Brutus faced the crowd. We did it for Rome, he cried. But the people only wept. Antony read Caesar's will and smiled. It was the spark that would set Rome ablaze. At Caesar's funeral, Antony held the bloodied toga high. This is what they did, he shouted. The crowd erupted. The mob turned savage. Rage swallowed reason. Rome burned with vengeance. Flames tore through the Senate. The Republic was dying in smoke and fury. The people hunted the conspirators through the streets. Justice came not from the gods, but from the mob. Brutus and Cassius fled east, raising armies in the name of freedom that no longer existed. At Philippi, they faced Caesar's heirs, Mark Antony and young Octavian. The final war for Rome's soul had begun. Defeated and broken, Brutus fell on his own sword. Virtue, he whispered, is but a name. And Octavian, Caesar's heir, rose from the ashes. He would become Augustus, the first emperor of Rome. Was Caesar a tyrant or a visionary? A villain or a martyr? History never decided. The Ides of March became more than a date. It became a warning about power, pride, and betrayal. If you were fascinated by the brutal politics of ancient Rome, watch the Spartacus Rebellion next. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because the past is never truly dead.